before they give us an exciting encounter. They have to freeze the moment, and that's why you will be seeing them take some pictures to ensure that these memories will keep on, especially if they manage to work properly well as expected after the 90 and of course added minutes. But the referee, Kasada Kennedy, and will be flanked by Nwamanya Nelson, Kwenda Alan, and Matovo Ismail this time round goes to the fourth official role, as they will be making sure that sanity prevails in this big one. The two teams, of course, they definitely have the bigger teams ahead of them. That is Vipers, the senior team, and Bull FC, the senior team on the other end. They know each other quite well, having been in this thing for quite some time, and they will continue to warm bodies up with this cloud cover here at Njeru at the FUFA Technical Center, as we wait for the instructions from that man, Kasada Kennedy, to tell us or give us direction as to where this game will be going. You could see that, of course, enchantments, those that start before the game kicks off, as they come here with big reputations and, of course, the big records that follow them. Here, not to accumulate or to accumulate statistics, as, of course, formalities have to be, first of all, put away, as we are just waiting to see how they will be behaving. These are the junior teams of the teams up front. Formalities underway at the moment as the two captains take forward, and of course they are trying to ensure that things are properly put in order before we see something that everyone has been waiting for. The team captain there on the other end, Yasin Masambo, and of course Abdul Karim or Abubakar Walusimbi coming through to ensure that Vipers also are properly represented. And we are just waiting for the referee's instructions to kick off as we continue to enjoy the breeze from the Nile River here at the Njeru Technical Center. Beautiful area view to give you a proper look at how this place is properly organized. And of course, expectations will weigh heavy on that man's shoulder, who will be coming here to try and make sure that he keeps the clean sheet or tries to keep out the offensive line of Bull FC. And of course, Bull FC will be expecting their goalkeeper Aziz Saleh to return the favor in regards to keeping and manning that goal well. You could see him also joining the team to seek for intervention from the man above, as we continue to enjoy the aerial pictures here. And of course, as we continue to sit under the cloud cover here at the FUFA Technical Center, bodies getting warmed up. You can see the energy levels up there in the skies, and that man surely comes here to try and improve his personal stats. And of course, spectators from across the country will be looking on to seeing how these two teams will be performing today. Expectations on everyone's and everyone's head, and of course the referee is also expected to be getting us underway anytime from now, as the players now throng that ball in the center to give us something we've all been awaiting in this superb fixture, as Bull FC junior team is just getting ready to play against Vipers, and the referee, without wasting a second, gets us underway. Olimi goes to the ground, and a free kick being given, and you can see the energy levels already up there in the skies. Trying to get that rhythm, they will, and you could see that confidence levels still beam in the two sides. Ibra Sebagala, that player who scored that goal, trying to collect the pieces here, but it looks like Gulianyago or Ratib will be the one to cannon that free kick, as Vipers want to make use of these first opening seconds to try and improve their statistics. I'm sure that man, the thoughts that are running between his ears, many Malay Daniel, the head coach of Vipers Sports Club junior team, will be looking closely to seeing how these teams will be behaving. And of course, many are watching at the moment. Vipers send the ball in. punched away by Aziz. Well, if these two haven't gotten a proper test, this one is some kind of test. And the head coach of Bull FC, Kabale, Daniel, one of those who takes long to smile. And Walusimbi having a bitter exchange with the referee. His discipline levels, or his discipline, has been in question. He's one who earned himself a yellow card, and looks like he will get more of that pep talk from the referee as they try to bring him to order, the captain of Vipers. Yassine Musambo sends that ball up front. And you could see that Bull FC are trying to reconstruct and tempers now starting to flare up, and calmness will be called upon as a lot is happening both on the pitch and off the pitch. But we have the advantage of technology, and we will take a second look. It looks like still Walusimbi is the man who's called culprit of the incident. Well, fans coming from across the River Nile here, and of course from the city, to come and see how the boys will be performing. And you can see that already just a few minutes after restart, and batteries look to be highly charged, and the sparks are beginning to show. And every time the two touch the ball, you can see that the response is militant, as Vipers now have their chance to take that free kick. Not very far away from where, say, Etuta would have definitely loved that ball to be, but a free kick taken and just goes across. Corner kick, and the referee says that ball took a bit of a deflection. Swabil Mpasa, the man who scored a hat-trick in the opening game of Bull FC, and here they come. Survival series continue for Vipers, and that ball will go for another corner. I definitely love to see the hit map in this one. I definitely love to see that. And Richard Okello, another man who scored a brace in the opening match here of Bull FC. The referee coming to intervene, and you can see that tempers already flaring between these two. Mpasa, the man who's... looks like it was actually. And the ball is sent inside, and of course a miscue. Lucky enough for Vipers, that ball was not close to where they definitely don't want it to be, and you can see the stands already animated. Okello Richard, good delivery there. Yellow shirt sought with that floating ball, but the referee says it will be Vipers' ball. But just taking a second look at how that one was miscued by Habibu Kintu, almost costing his team. Oliminyara, and the ball is sent in. Vipers trying to look for how they control that ball, and they cannoned it on the far side, but the player goes to the ground. They have to be very aware of the flying winger to Mwesi J. Farouk. He will definitely take a sip. He will take a sip. Chance for Vipers to capitalize from a dead ball situation. Oliminyara standing on that ball, scanning around for any red shot. Free to drop that ball, but definitely he will be dropping it in that area. You can see the scanning continues as the young man continues to await for his moment, and ball sent inside and headed away. Abibu Chintu. Walusimbi still airborne, and Frank Sekanjako, another name who has been registered on the score sheet or in regards to those contending for the top scorers, but of course after the previous game it was very clear that Diarra Muzungu went up top, scored a hat-trick to try and level up against Swabil Mpasa, who also scored a hat-trick in the first game of Bull FC. Kisachi Haruna tried to join the party, but was very cautious of not being caught on the break and didn't commit as much as he perhaps would have wanted. And here they come again, the men in red. Oliminyara sends a strike in, but easy pickings for Aziz, who now definitely has a chance of turning defense into attack as Bull FC players fly forward. Well, we've already seen duels between the two big sides. That is Bull FC, the senior team, and Vipers Sports Club, the senior team. A chance for us to see how the junior teams behave when they go face to face against each other. And of course, no bigger chance than these FUFA Juniors League finals and the National Championship, the 2022-2023 edition. You can see that Ratib Gulyanyago urging players to get in formation. Of course, as he continues to pass on information, they fly forward again. Okello Richard trying to pierce through that red line and wins a throw-in in the process. Abubakar Mugoya sends that ball inside, headed away. Now Vipers have red shirts, waiting and waiting for that ball. Any loose one will be properly welcomed, or will be welcomed with open arms. Bull FC, not the kind of team that play that free-flowing, but they tend to get precise to the point, and they play business. Boy rocketed to the front, and Ratib caught in the process. That means the referee says it will be a free kick to Vipers. Ball sent in the area, and you can see reactions from the yellow shirts to try and keep it away. 10 minutes so far played, and we've already seen chances being created. Some of those ones coming a little too close. Ball cannon to the front. I'm sure the intention was to get it to the likes of Oliminyara, and Habib Kintu, the man now who is trying to fight for those 50-50s. The fans, some of them coming with the big reputation, the likes of Kamodo, who travels with these Vipers team wherever they go. Ball sent in the area, still Bull piling the pressure and knocking on that door as many times as they definitely will want. They come in this game knowing that Prosper Soccer Academy has now taken the reins up top of the table, having scored the most goals so far, 7 against Mbarara Sports Academy. And I'm sure that kind of news will haunt these two, and given the fact that they are looking for points off each other, that's a good game for the Neutrals. Okello Richard can't really control that ball and it just goes outside. It will be a goal kick to Vipers. Ball cannon to the front. Red shirts not properly spaced as ball just goes outside as Bull FC now. Walusimbi collecting well, but taking one touch too many to get his friends into this fixture. They come flying forward. The Ginger Bulls, squared ball there in the area, but properly met by the defense here and sent away. They definitely want to send it as far away as they can. Now a counter-attack is on, and Tumwesi J. Farouk made the run, but Aziz Saleh properly read that ball and reacted well after Oliminyara had set up Farouk for that run. Ball sent in and just goes begging. Easy pickings there for a tutor. Just to refresh our mind, Vipers Sports Club started by playing against Mbarara and they managed to win that fixture 2-1. Of course, went high scoring in their second game against Friends of Soccer. They managed 6 goals. And of course, looking at Bull, their opening game came against Mbarara Soccer or Sports Academy. That was 5 goals. And when they met against Topside yesterday, Prosper Soccer Academy, they managed 1-0. Now they stare face to face against another rival here in Vipers Sports Club junior team, who get a corner now and a chance for them to try and capitalize from a dead ball situation. Corner kick will be delivered and Walusimbi, the man or the team captain, to do the honors as he wants to definitely drop that ball in the area to advantage Vipers. Ball sent inside, no one in red there to make the connection. And Bull cannon that ball away from danger. Bull FC still nil, and Vipers nil in this first half, as fans continue to flock in their large numbers to take a look at how the boys behave when they are pitted against their colleagues who also play top flight. Kelo Richard looks to be the man who's currently down injured. That won't stop Cavalli Daniel from passing on some few instructions that perhaps maybe haven't been properly executed by the players on the pitch. Alan Jakuma, the current recipient of that little pep talk on the sidelines. The Ginger Bulls will be looking to up their game in this one, and so are the Vipers if they are to now chase Prosper Soccer Academy. Coach Malay Daniel will continue to take that sip, as you can see that Kamodo hasn't really found his voice. I'm sure anything going in favor of Vipers will help him amend that kind of situation. But the young man, Okello Richard, will continue taking his treatment outside the pitch, as the referee is intent on getting this game rolling. 18 minutes so far played, and none of the teams are yet to rattle that net. Bull, here they come. Of course, going to the ground. The referees this time round says that was a little soft, as Vipers win a throw-in. I'm sure any chance of possessing that ball will come so precious between these two. Ball sent to the front, and that was a little too high for the forward striker there. Quickly taken the throw in, and a chance for Vipers now. Oliminyara playing everywhere on the pitch, and looks like he wins. No, he doesn't, and the referee says it's going to be a goal kick to Bull FC. The other name that you can quickly talk about in regards to scoring as many goals is Arafat Nkola. One of those options that Vipers have, arriving late in that box area. Now Kintu Habib sends that ball on the far side, trying to look for Tumwesije Farouk, but wasn't so much precise to the point. And second chance for Bull FC to try and pile the pressure on the other end. Throw in taken, yellow shot sold, and that ball just goes outside for another throw in. 20 minutes so far played, and these two are desperate to ripping each other open. That man, one of those coaches who takes long to smile, but here they come, flying forward. Bull FC piling the pressure, ball headed away, and Walusimbi onto that. Arafat Nkola, can he keep that ball in? Arafat still going, still Arafat sends that ball to Oliminyara, who is running in front. Still Arafat Nkola tries to improvise a cutback and wins a corner in the process. Well, speed is expected of the top teams, and that is what these two are trying to exhibit. And Walusimbi Abubakar will be the man to swing that cross or swing that corner kick in with a sharp cross, looking for red shots. Headed, but not where, say, the likes of Tumwesije would have wanted that ball to land. Lusimbi. Well, Lusimbi still trying to fight for those 50-50s. Sometimes he's walked away, culprit, and player hounded to the ground. The referee says it's going to be a free kick to Bull FC. Pasa Swabil, the man who scored a hat-trick. Player goes to the ground and treatment will continue. But it looks like the Bull FC players are the ones who have taken the most knocks in this game, and you could see that in terms of their body build, they're properly built, and that doesn't stop that ball from rolling, as some of the players who will be summoned to come and bring ideas onto the pitch looking on. But that free kick doesn't bring any comforts whatsoever to this Vipers Sports Club backline. Kelo Richard and Mpasa, the two players who are also contending for that golden boot, standing over that ball. Precision, accuracy and power will be required if they are to get something. Kelo Richard with the sweet ball inside, but will have to definitely do better than that if he's going to beat Tetuta Suraj from such distance. Bull FC recover well, and here they come again. Another player goes to the ground. The referee says play has to continue. You can see the 50-50s there, and Alan Jakuma not winning that battle, as Vipers now find themselves on the back foot every time they try to rebuild something. The scales are tilted against them. Well, the pressures of this game showing. Reactions tell the whole story. Ball floated inside. Not the option that Bull FC normally goes for, but you definitely can understand when you're playing a fellow top side. There is no luxury of trying to play in a specific way. That's why they definitely come here with a cocktail of different things to try and advantage from one if the other fails. Or those who will be called upon from Bull to bring on new ideas just in case things don't go as planned. sometimes even when things go as planned, you definitely have some of those you call upon to try and also take a feel of what it means to play in the championship like this one. Ball sent inside. Bull FC not having as many bodies there. Definitely have many bodies, but not making proper use of them as Vipers Sports Club try to get that ball on the other end. Now Vipers and Kola Arafat. Good ball floated inside. And Walusimbi cannot get to that ball, and Bull FC try to cannon it away. Here they come. Eric not keeping possession. And you can see the fan base and the technical people, the journalists. As you can see the CEO of Prosper Soccer Academy also very present to take a look at the action on the pitch at the moment, as well his team has managed 7 goals past Mbarara Sports Academy, as Bull FC will take this free kick to see how it will be landing. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, as now Oliminyara makes the run, but the ball skips outside. Walusimbi goes to the ground, cannot retain that ball, as Bull FC, whichever they are playing, definitely mastered the craft of the new man who will be on the technical bench of Sports Club Villa also present. Maybe one of the fishing grounds where he can definitely come and take advantage in regards to rebuild of the Kampala-based side, Bull FC. Bilango taking too many thoughts on his head, and yesterday conjured a wonderful strike, and I'm not sure that this time round this Vipers team will accord him that much time to put thoughts together. Bull FC fighting for those 50-50s, ball taken away, and Vipers, they have Farouk Twesije on the other end to make the run. He's been one of those flying wingers. It looks like today he has been put in the pocket of Mugoya Abubakar. Talking about Farouk finding his match. Looks like this, you can see that Yassine Musambo also comes down that wing to marshal proceedings. Bull FC, that is one of the best options they have, and they will have a chance now to take this corner kick. As Okello Richard looks to be ready to deliver the goods. He's already scored 2 goals. Can he be or can he turn into a provider? As Vipers now are on the back foot, floated in but headed away. It will be a free kick to Vipers, who are very desperate to getting that ball rolling forward. Oliminyara making the run, but hasn't really yielded into something fruitful. To J. Farouk. Nyara. Walusimbi into Oliminyara, who makes the run on the other end. Lovely ball inside, looking for a red shot. And not reacting quickly. That is Arafat Nkola territory. And I'm sure that Oliminyara, in bringing in that kind of ball, was thinking about him. I'm not sure whether flying kicks are allowed in this one, but they are starting to fly a little higher. And oh, that was well spotted by the referee. Flying kick. You could see there, this, ow! It's too painful. And the kicker and the one who got kicked all went to the ground. Don't know who is faking, but I'm sure that was played out in front of the referee, who comes and urges Eric Kivirango, the culprit, to get up on his feet and stop even wasting any minute here. Habib Kintu readies himself to deliver that free kick. Ball sent in the area, red shots not standing alert. Walusimbi takes another hit there from a rebound, but hasn't really gotten that proper connection, as Vipers today are not looking as razor sharp as they have been in the previous games. They haven't really looked composed, and sometimes you definitely understand some of those tactics of the technical team or from the technical bench can pull out some bit of life into some team. And you talk about the artificial turf. Well, this Vipers team is very familiar with playing on such a surface, given that back home the surface is not any different. For Bull FC, they definitely have to make do with the circumstances, but they too have, especially the senior team, one or two occasions come and take a feel of this artificial turf. Walusimbi still trying to look for the right keys to open this Bull FC team, but they need to find that telepathy, they need to find that communication, they need to find that rhythm that can maybe help them to player goes to the ground. And of the Vipers players urging Eric Kivirango not to overreact with that one. That was a little too straight on there by will be Vipers Bull FC's free kick taken, and here you have red yellow shots standing around the area, but couldn't really make proper use. And now Oliminyara opened up there onto the front. Confidence there from Saleh Aziz. It's now Bull who will take their turn to reconstruct. Handball spotted, and another flying kick there, but in front of the referee, and this time round he will have to reach for a yellow card as tempers continue to fly onto the pitch. They surround the referee, and the referee coming to intervene in proceedings, urging players to go away. Stretcher is called, or the medical team has been called onto the pitch. Taking a second look, a handball was spotted. Habib Kintu was the victim, and of course that was another flying kick. Was the culprit for the handball and now became the victim of a flying kick. Well, the referee bringing these emotions to normal as Cavalli Daniel, the head coach of Bull FC, well, he himself wanted more than that, but sure a free kick is enough. Free kick is was blown after that handball. And Eric Chibilango, the man who scored yesterday's stunner, goes into the referee's book. The referee has been really restrained, knowing the magnitude of this game, but he was forced to reach out for his pocket. Not again with that way that Eric Chibilango played against Habib Kintu. Bull FC get that ball into the wings. It took too much time to think a strategy to play that ball in, and ended up into a throw-in. Of course, it's advantage to them that they still hold on to possession. Not one of the things they have exhibited in this championship. And that ball will be teasing, but a Tuta Suraj another wasted ball from the goalkeeper, and he definitely has to take lessons from the modern way of goalkeeping. You have to be able to play out from the back, and Ituta with that ball, not the best of signs of a modern goalkeeper, as this is where you get to hone the skills. But I'm not sure that Vipers or Bull will take this game as one as such where they come to hone their skills. They definitely come here to win. And but that ball will be sent to the front, and as we now remain with 5 minutes to the end of normal, or the first normal 45, and none of the teams yet to make any impact in regards to construction, in regards to testing the goalkeeper's resolve, in regards to entertaining us with some skillful play. And Bull FC Liminyara now given the ball to chase, but lucky there from Yassine. Bull FC had a good chance to get that ball where they definitely wanted to go, as they now have a chance to construct again. Here they come now. It's 3 against 2, but Toliminyara cannot hold on to that ball well, and concedes possession. Now it's Bull FC trying to get bodies forward. Alan Jakuma picks out a pass, but the ball again is given away. Now the yellow shirts trying to reach into the skill sets of Mpasa's Swabil. Oliminyara. Vipers throng the final third, but they haven't really been, or they haven't really deployed many red shirts in that area, and that's why you can see that Will FC get the ball as easy every time they approach. Here they come, flying forward. They will definitely take a chance to take a hit, and that strike there just goes across. And Vipers survive another stinging strike with only 3 minutes left on the clock. And that man, Mpasa, trying to make a repeat of what he has been doing throughout this championship. Oliminyara looks to be not in good health. As to whether he's able to continue, we just have to wait for information from the technical bench. But action has to continue here at the FUFA Technical Center as Bull FC, the junior team, continues to go head on against Vipers Sports Club, the junior team. Or in simple terms, call them academies of the other senior giants that play in this Uganda's top flight. That will be a goal kick to Vipers. Well, it's good to see the sun beaming upon us here as bodies get warmed up properly. Not like the cloud cover we experienced when this game was starting. It has been really a high-scoring championship. And I'm hoping that the coaches in the national team, now here they come, Vipers trying to pile pressure. But Tumwesije, the flying winger, hasn't made the most of the moment, of the opportunity. And now Arafat Nkola into the path of Tumwesije, lays it out wide, and Vipers trying to construct something meaningful. But offside was spotted as we approach the last minute of the first 45. The referee urging the player to get back to where the offside was called, and 2 minutes of added time have been signaled here by the fourth official. And these two look to be like they are looking a little clueless on how to handle each other in regards to going on the offensive. They've showed glimpses of doing that, but sometimes not committed as much. Oliminyara, good to see him back on the pitch. One of those who injects a bit of pace when he comes on. The referee allows play to continue as he judges that to be a little soft. And this time round he says that ball will be going to Vipers Sports Club. But it looks like Olimi took a kick. Ball headed away. It's going to be another throw into Vipers. Bull FC. Looks like he was about to fail to get that ball under his proper control. And we are just now faced with the last second on additional time as Bull FC pile the pressure on the other end. They are confident of their physicality, and we'll look forward to getting that ball inside, and it would be dropping around the area, but Etuta looks like he put a touch to it and it just went across. And the referee on that background says this game has to go to rest, and you can see the spectators very happy there in the stands. But Bull FC 0 and Vipers Sports Club Junior Team 0. Let's go for a break. When we come back, it will be the second half. Well, players outside their dressing rooms, that means one thing: the second 45 minutes as Bull FC Junior Team continues to play it out here against Vipers Sports Club Junior Team. 0-0 it was in the first half, and of course second half offers more options for these two to try and engage those gears that they definitely want. And of course we are just a few minutes away from the referee's whistle that will allow us to restart, and without wasting a second, the referee gives us a go-ahead, and Bull FC start by cannoning that ball towards the Vipers' end. Well, of course, I must also emphasize that there was a change of position after the first half, and now you will see more that Vipers will be playing from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, as Bull FC will be tilting that game towards the left-hand side. Still Bull now get hold of that ball and try to get bodies forward. It's always good to get an early one. Just over the bar. Well, attempts from long distance, very characteristics of this Bull FC team. And that man in your picture, Okello, already on the score sheet, or already with the brace in the games they played previously. So to be specific, the opening game of Bull FC, where they managed a 5-0 win against Ambarada. Ball sent onto the wings. Good game reading there, but it just goes outside. There, the referee coming in to intervene as Ratib Gulanyago goes down to the ground. You can see the fans coming in large numbers to watch this roller coaster of the game, and you can see that they too are turning into technical people. That is very characteristic of fans. They always have one or two ideas how players should be performing. And Vipers taking so much time, the referee coming closer. And a yellow card has been given to the young man. Well, I wonder how much time he wants to waste. We're just a few minutes from restarting. Very clumsy yellow card to concede by the young player Kisache Haruna, still trying to dilly-dally a bit, and referee will definitely have to caution the player. Of confirmation there as Kisaki Aruna goes into referee's yellow books. Just for time wasting. And you see that Arafat Kola trying to position himself to get a good bite of that ball, and he just wastes that one. That goes away for a goal kick to Bull FC. Well, batteries properly charged as we come back for the second half, and you see that and on the faces of the players that they come here to make their statements. That will be a free kick to Bull FC. Free kick there just about, and Bull FC, if there is anything characteristic of them, especially in regard to this tournament so far, it's that attempt. They try to take advantage of such situations and make proper use of the long ranges. It's going to be a goal kick to Vipers. Bull FC piling pressure through Okello Richard, and this time round even forcing a Tuta to leave his instincts and come and do some marshalling onto the far side. Having managed to age Prosper Soccer Academy in their fixture or previous fixture, Bull FC come in this one with some bit of confidence. They definitely look like they know how to beat on the big sides. Ball sent inside and cleared away, pressure being piled, and you see that Walusimbi trying to pull the trigger. Player on the ground, the referee will definitely have to call the ball to himself, but good enough. The player is back on his feet, and Tuta sends that ball up front to Oliminyara, who can control that ball well, and Oliminyara takes a strike. Goalkeeper acting a little more like Spider-Man there to ensure that he makes the stretch to keep that ball outside. That will be a corner kick to Vipers as Ibra Sebagala, the man who scored one of the goals that Vipers were able to score in their game against Friends of Soccer, comes here to not in his good element today. Ibra Sebagala still wanting to make that run, and that was a perfect chance for Vipers to try and Bull FC give away position. Still going. You can see that Vipers trying to introduce something special here, and that is going inside. Oliminyara, the name, sends the Vipers technical team into a frenzy here. Well, that is not the goal that Bull FC were thinking of conceding, but sometimes the issue has to be forced, and their celebrations there show how desperately Vipers have been knocking on that door, but you can really see how They set each other up, and that ball came into his path. Nkola Arafat took a touch to it, and Olimi Nyara was properly set up to just slide that ball. Look at that for assistance. Nyara Olimi just getting the better of Aziz Saleh, to the joy of coach Malay Daniel. Well, Vipers now have 1 foot forward. They definitely have something to build upon after that strike there by that man, shot number 7. It's one of those who has been very active for this Kitende side, as he has been knocking on that door. And finally, the right keys have landed in his fingers, or in his hands. And of course, all he had to do is twist and open the door, and that's what he has done, as Vipers now take the lead. Walusimbi, and still Vipers applying the pressure, but Bull FC now will really wake up, otherwise they can't allow Vipers to get a second goal. And you could see that Ibra Sebagala is not afraid to put a pause to that ball, especially when it's come, or when it comes flying his direction. Or strategies, or new strategies, have to be rethought out here by that man, Kabale Daniel. Ball sent inside, and Arafat Nkola standing around that ball, but yellow shirts about, and they get possession. Now Okello Richard, but the referee says it will be a free kick to Vipers. And Farouk Lubega sends that ball up front. Mwesije Farouk was the person to whom that ball was intended. But now Haruna sends that ball, but it goes directly into the goalkeeper's bosom, and he gets it on the front runners. Arafat now trying to fight for that ball with Mugoya. Arafat gets onto it but can't control, and it skips outside. Mwesije escaping away, the flying winger, but the referee says it was an infringement, and a free kick has been given, as Vipers now will take their turn to get those balls inside. And they look like they have been, they look like they have discovered the keys to unlock this very formidable Bull FC side. And Coach Malay reaching out for that bottle of water to cool down his engine. Will be a throw in to Vipers, as they take advantage of this sunny interval. Not the best of takes there by Tumwesije, and possession will go back to Bull FC. Started well with energy, but didn't make use of the efforts they put in the first half. Their game style looks to be one that requires some bit of physical strength, and they've not been shy of exhibiting that. outwitted there just after the start of second half by this Vipers side to now take them on the trail. Ball sent to the front. Oliminyara is the one to whom that ball is intended. Quickly cleared. Ibra. Lusimbi. Tumwesije. Tumwesije, one of those who's not afraid to face the crowd of opponents. And the referee says Tumwesije took a dive and good ball there into the path of Arafat Nkola. Makes the stretch, cuts back inside to Oliminyara, who will take another shot. Properly placed. Nkola Arafat set that ball inside to Oliminyara, but didn't really get his bearings right as Walusimbi now gets on the ball as Vipers look like they have engaged some new gears. I don't know what the coach told them in the dressing room, but looks like they are using a different level of motivation as Bull FC will take another change and will this time round introduce new faces onto the pitch as Alex Otieno comes onto the pitch in the place of Alan Jakuma. Cavalli Daniel. Finds himself in a position that he hasn't met before since this championship started, and that is being on the trail. Bull FC pile the pressure, still wanting to force the issue, but the referee there says the flying kicks have come in too many, and thereby catching his attention, and will be Vipers given a chance to restart the action. See diving and pressure being piled, desperate moments call for desperate measures. Ball can on the way for Ruklubega. Of course, that goal from or by Oliminyara separating the two sides, scored in the 53rd minute to give Vipers Sports Club junior team a chance to approach with some level of comfort. The referee says free kick has to be retaken with in the right spot, just where the crime scene was. Ibra Sebagala, the man who has been in the shadows, especially in the first 45 now, he's picked up some bit of life. You can definitely see his appearances into the picture today, coming as common as it was in the previous game. It's not been so much in our frames today, but given his number of touches on the ball, that's why you can see that his presence is starting to be felt. Well, whatever Eric was trying to do, fidgeted with that ball. And the fans of both sides will continue the discussions in the stands as they make their own interpretations to what exactly they view or they currently see on the pitch. I'm sure that Vipers now have an advantage of increasing the level of points. Bull FC having a chance to respond. The referee had called for something here just before that man, Omar Waiswa, took that turn. See, an elbow went up by Okello Richard, and when that ball fell on the feet of Waiswa, even if that goal was to go in, it wouldn't have counted. Vipers contemplating a change. And Kasanya Leonard looks to be the one who's ready to come onto the pitch to also increase the firepower up front for this Kitende side. The representatives of Buganda region. And talking about Buganda region, this is one of their regions, so we are definitely in their backyard. Vipers Sports Club junior team up against representatives from Bosoga region, who are just across the River Nile, not far away from here. That's why you could see that fans have come out in quite some reasonable numbers to also take a look, as some of them have chosen to watch the action from on TV. Well, a free kick in a dangerous position. Limi Nyara. And Arafat there was hounded to the ground, and that surely attracted the referee's whistle after that man who came on in the... He actually had been playing, but confirmation there, Kasanya Leonard coming in the stead of Farouk Tumwesije. Well, free kick very inviting for the men in red, and you could see that Walusimbi, the team captain, standing on over that ball with Oliminyara, the man whose only goal separates the two sides. Walusimbi takes the hit. The ball hits a brick wall, but still not away from danger. Fumbles in the box area here, but reactions being made by the Bull FC goalkeeper, and they could be here to return the favor, but oh, that was clumsy from the Bull FC forward, and took a knock and definitely not escape the referee's caution for that late challenge on Etuta. See, when that ball was played into his path, Waiswa made the run, but just left a knee hanging there to the disadvantage of Etuta. Bull FC trying to engage gears here as they pile the pressure on the other end. Spotted well, and of course Okello Richard still running. That one will definitely attract something. The referee says play on. The referee says that is not enough to catch his attention, as Okello Richard had made the run, but they say that it didn't. Wasn't any contact to convince the referee to think otherwise. Well, Haruna will be throwing that ball onto the pitch. Vipers red shirts look to be playing with some bit of comfort ever since that goal went in. You could take a second look at that one, and Okello Richard, surely contact wasn't enough to call for anything that maybe would have given Bull FC the advantage. Simbi in those 50-50s trying to, you could see the troops of Bulls or the Ginger Bulls being readied. Maybe they could come and bring on some new ideas as that ball is soft away by Farouk Lubega. Shrabil now coming back in our picture, trying to contemplate the attack with Chivirango, as Vipers now given a chance to run forward, and they definitely still remain on their feet, trying to lean against this Bull FC defense. That was quick reaction from Arafat Nkola. But it was 3 against 1, and there was no way in the world he was going to win that battle, especially with the direction with which he was running, but managing to get a corner in the process. Well, I don't know what that one is about, but Vipers trying to dramatize this one a little bit. Nyara into Walusimbi, who will just drop that ball inside in the area. Ibra Sebagala takes a fall and still trying to make the stand to get that ball, but now the stamina mode was not properly engaged, and Vipers committing bodies forward. Oliminyara, the man who's making the run, and the new entrant Kasanya Ronald also was registered on the score sheet in the game they played previously, also was among the assistants. So he comes in this game as a total package. Coach, or the head coach of Vipers Sports Club junior team, Malay Daniel, will want that clock to run as faster than it is at the moment, as changes now will have to be made, as we are under 20 minutes left on the clock. I want to be a fly on the wall to hear what Coach Kavali Daniel whispers in the ears of the young man who's been introduced, Nicholas Muwanguzi, who comes onto the pitch to try and bring ideas in the stead of Ongeni. Player on the ground, beg your pardon. And the referee doesn't look so good. The medical team will definitely come close to give assistance to the young man, but it isn't really looking so good. And I don't know why it is becoming dramatic, as the medical team is extending some help to the player who is down on the ground. I'm sure calmness has to be called upon, but just taking a look at what exactly happened in that moment. You see, it was headed in the back of his head. But the crowd's up on their feet. I'm sure the prayers are with the young man who is down injured, and as the player continues to take some treatment, and I'm sure he will be fine, given the fact that the medical team has come with quick response. Some of the moments that were created by Bull FC, you could see they came close and wanted to force the issue, though things haven't gone their way. That was the goal that was scored by Oliminyara after that mistake by the defender. And when that ball comes falling on the feet of such a sharp striker, the substitution has been made as the player has been taken to get some more treatment. A yellow card being flashed here by the referee. I'm not sure what or to whom that will be going to. The player still getting a proper look into his health by the medical team, who call for a stretcher. And they definitely want him to go and get more treatment. Tempers still flaring here as the referee reaches out for his to his pocket too, and is flashing a yellow card. I'm not sure to whom it will be going to, but Tuta Siraj, the goalkeeper of Vipers, going into the yellow side of the referee's book after that drama that took center stage a while ago. And you can see the fans up on their feet as well, drama continues on the pitch. So now the yellow cards being flashed here as substitution is being made. Frank Sekanjako, one of the players who's contending for the Golden Boot. Also, we will see his introduction on the pitch to try and introduce new ideas. He's one of those who's a little versatile, playing off the wings and also playing from the middle, also getting those goals. So he understands the motivation or the motive with which Coach Malay Daniel is introducing Frank Sekanjako. But Walusimbi there, the man who's being replaced, is the team captain who took the hit and will not be able to continue with the action. Ball sent in front, looking for red shirts, and a quick reaction there from the Ginger Bulls. Throw in taken. Vipers still in possession, and this time the Kello Richard is the other one confirmed, who walks away from that drama with caution. Player on the ground. Another one, Oliminyara this time round. The referee gives him a yellow card. Looks like it will be Abubakar Mugoya who gets the yellow card after that foul play on Oliminyara. Well, the game is starting to get a little bit more physical as the clock ticks away. Ball sent inside, and a touch was there, but not with direction. There you have confirmation to who goes in the referee's book, Mugoya. Frank Sekanjako hounded to the ground. Will not be allowed so many touches by this Bull side, who are now looking desperate to get things back to level terms. And they will contemplate that until the referee blows the final whistle. Good ball in, but the reverse wasn't as inviting as Frank Sekanjako would have wanted it. Frank Sekanjako making that piercing run and wins a free kick in the process, as the handball was properly spotted there by the referee. You can see that after the second half, Vipers have continued to pile the pressure against this Ginger Bull. And Habib Kintu will deliver that ball inside to look for red shots. Connection made, but the referee said it was offside. Bull FC now take charge of the ball. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Player on the ground. Referee says it's going to be a free kick to Bull FC. A player not looking to be in fine health. Swabil Passa, the man who scored a hat-trick in the opening game of Bull FC in this championship. Was previously overtaken. I'm sure he definitely wants to make use of these remaining minutes to increase on his goal tally if he's to chase Diarra Muzungu, who previously scored a hat-trick as Prosper Soccer Academy dissipated Mbarara Sports Academy. Ball sent inside, yellow shirts about. Will they make contact? That's what we are here to see, but quick response there by the Red Army, who two players on the ground for Vipers, and one of those clearly in sight is Kintu Habib. See that he also looks like he needs to take some look from the medical team. Well, you can see that Haruna looks to have headed the ball badly, and like he had sustained some pain, and but the referees urging the player to. Well, many Vipers players currently down on the ground as the clock ticks away, as we are remaining with only now 8 minutes on the clock. Coach Malay Daniel be looking at this one closely. This is a win that will help them make a statement, as they will be facing Prosper Soccer Academy in tomorrow's fixture. So how you finish here does speak volumes about your abilities of going ahead to win this one. Coach, the referee says it will be a free kick to Vipers as changes are being made, and it will be now Aldrin Israbidie will come in the place of Omar Waiswa. Was quite a handful yesterday as they really put the sword to Friends of Soccer, Prosper Soccer Academy. And there you have confirmation on site as Kigoye Ronald takes the place of leadership in the state of Walusimbi as captain. Some very confident goalkeeping there by Etuta. On a good day, you take punishment playing out like that, especially when you are outside your area. Looks like Kigoye Ronald is the latest to go into the referee's yellow card or yellow side of the book. Kigoye Ronald, confirmation there. He's the one who goes into the referee's yellow side of the book as a throw-in is taken. Bull FC still trying to find the right keys to unlock this Vipers team. They definitely have to do better than that if they are going to cause any upsets in the Vipers' den. We're now under 5 minutes left on the clock as it's beginning to run Usain Bolt fast for the Bull FC outfit. I'm sure the Vipers players and fans looking at how the clock is ticking away as being a little slothy. Ball in the area. Arafat Gola present, but can he overpower these yellow players or yellow shirts? Well, satisfaction is not something you can attach to describe this Bull FC technical bench in regards to how they performed today. You could see the frustrations there from the men on the technical team. Players continue to fall. And Okello Richard looks to be the one who is the victim of that incident. Cavalli Ronald looking on with intent, whatever is running in his head. Of course, you can see that his facial expression speaks more in regard to frustration. He came here expecting a win or even something tangible, but for the first time, Bull FC find themselves on the trail. Not a position they have been used to ever since this championship started. 3 minutes remaining on the clock, and if maybe Bull Football Club junior team has something to think about in regards to getting a goal the other end, they definitely have to do it within these remaining minutes. Otherwise, time is not the best of friends they have. Throw in taken, red shots there to marshal their lines. Of course, gifting possession away. Now here they come knocking on the door. Mugoya sends that ball in the area. Headed away by Frank Sekanjako. Now Ali Minyara on the run, but gifting possession away. The red shirts, all they can do now is to throw it away. Another yellow card to Frank Sekanjako, who says that he wasn't intentional in how he opened up there to try and regain possession, but definitely caught a yellow boot or yellow stocking in the process of retrieving possession, and that didn't skip the referee's eye. That's why he goes in the books of the referee. Olimi Nyara making that run. It's now 3 against 2, and Vipers committing bodies forward. Sekanjako brought in the picture, goes to the ground and failing to regain or retain possession. Well, there you have the confirmation as Frank Sekanjako goes in the referee's book. We're just now remaining with a few seconds and maybe waiting for how many the referee will be adding. Well, match day 4 continues to live up to expectations as the ball is floated inside. Now Bull FC have a chance to take a hit, and what can they do? Quick reaction required, and of course they forfeit a chance of bringing this game to level terms. Player on the ground, not convincing to the referee. The technical team not convinced. As Swabil Mpasa, the man who goes down on the ground, but just looking at how that one was all about to become Bull FC's moment. Stretches being made, and of course interventions from the Red Army. Frank Sekanjako was in the area, but the haste with which he fled the crime scene, as Vipers now have a chance of opening up things on the other end. Still going, still flying. Oh, that will definitely attract the referee's attention, and a yellow card signaled and a red card. Well, it looks like we are looking at the first red card of the game. And Mugoya Abubakar looks to be the first player in this championship to go into the referee's yellow side of or red side of the book. After that very clumsy play against Kasanya Leonard. He was properly beaten but didn't accept and stuck a foot out for Leonard to trip on. And with only now 2 minutes left on the clock, he will definitely have to beat himself a little hard after that one. One of the players who's been very good and very outstanding, Mugoya Abubakar, goes into the referee's yellow and of course red side of the book. Well, the fans of Bull not happy for that, or not happy with that, but that's the decision made, as the ejection button has been pressed to send Mugoya into early showers. Now remaining with just a few seconds to the end of this roller coaster encounter is a clash of egos, a clash of the strong teams, a clash of the mighty. And of course Bull FC are now looking face to face with their first defeat of this championship, with Vipers Sports Club junior team now maintaining that 100% record. Olimi Nyara, the scorer or the player whose goal separates the two sides. Just a few seconds. but that doesn't mean that things can't happen for the Ginger Bulls. That is, if they apply some bit of pressure, maybe, just maybe, things could go in their favor. Kola Arafat trying to make the chase, but ball is quickly cleared away. As now we are left at the mercy of the man in the center to call this game, or to call the ball back to the center. So corner kick will be taken by the man whose only goal separates the two sides. Definitely you could see that Vipers. And there you have it. The referee says we have seen enough of the action tonight. But Vipers Sports Club junior team definitely run into celebrations after managing 1 over Bull Football Club junior team. Oliminyara scored that one in the 53rd minute to send a smile into the stands of this Vipers supporting contingent. And of course discussions continue after the action. Coach Malay Daniel and Coach Kavale Daniel trying to have a few talks with each other. Maybe some of those will be about the incidents on the pitch. But the fans, some of them going away happy, and the others have a bit of desperation on their faces. But that means that tomorrow's fixtures will be giving us a lot to look about or to think about, as Bull Football Club will be playing against Friends of Soccer Academy, and Prosper Soccer Academy will go face to face against Bull Sports Club junior team. But here, as it has been full time, Bull Football Club junior team 0 and Vipers Sports Club junior team 1.